We're live. Beautiful.
We are live. Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning, everyone.
I'm on location today in my kitchen.
I'm on location today in the office. I had forgotten my computer here. I was just in a rush to get
Oh,
out. Well, I didn't want to be on the computer last night. So I was just like, I'll just leave it. I won't go on. I've been on enough. Trying to set up some better time boundaries, really. So,
nice.
yeah, it's important. It's important. I was reading an article this morning on LinkedIn, um, and perhaps I'll share it. But it was talking about the average North American. So we're talking everybody is actually working 2.5 hours longer than their previous
You
time
think?
because they're working from home, right? And
Yeah.
it was interesting that this is exactly what we've been talking about, and it's especially important during Mental Health Week in that perspective of time management, setting boundaries,
hmm
ensuring you're watching for your mental health, this low undue stress. And we already know the science of EMFs. Like, that's not unusual. You should
Yes.
be stepping away and regenerizing or just taking a break from this low grade Wi-Fi that you're always inundated with. Yeah. Anyways, it was a really interesting article. So that was on
Yeah, that
LinkedIn.
would be.
And I shared it on my LinkedIn profile this morning. And yes, it's a beautiful day outside again. Again, I don't have many
Yeah.
sparkles. You can see the sun sort of coming in behind me on the sparkles on the wall.
Oh, yes.
So,
Nice.
hmm
Yeah. Gonna get out for a nice hike today, that's for sure.
that's beautiful, beautiful.
Mm.
So, how is everyone
So,
out there in Facebook land? How is everyone doing today? What's new and exciting? Pretty much the same old, eh?
pretty much. Yeah. I
Mhm.
got my lemon water. I'm actually, I don't know if many of you know that I'm doing the shred right now. So basically, I have given up coffee for the next little while. So this is actually a bit of a misnomer. It's not coffee time with Wendy and Dana. It's lemon water time with Dana and Wendy. I don't know if you have your coffee or not,
I do
but
not have anything with me right now, but I did have a
oh,
I had one coffee this morning, and I've had nope, haven't had my lemon water. I'll do that now. I don't have lemon with me, but I do have some lemon essential oil, which
nice.
from doTERRA, which you can ingest, which is nice. And yeah.
Can Can you hear my dogs barking? Yeah,
hmm
sorry about that. That's the one thing I don't like about being on location in the kitchen. The whole
Well,
family's with me.
the nice thing about being on location here for these and getting some work done and doing follow-up calls and doing those types of things is that I don't have a cat and I don't have a dog.
Yes, so I've got them today. In case you're
Yes,
missing them.
in case I was missing them. Yes,
I don't know if you can
exactly.
feel it. My
Exactly. So
puppy.
how is that Shred 10 going? And you'll be launching it again next month as well, right?
Yes, we do it at the beginning of every month. It's the first Monday of the month. We started
hmm
off just as a reminder, basically, to implement some new habits all the time, and just to give our bodies a break because life happens. I mean, we eat terrible. We don't do the things that we're supposed to be doing, and it's just a gentle reminder. And if we do it enough times, then we can actually uh, make that into a habit, more of something that just comes naturally to us to get out and do exercise a couple of times a week, or every day, stopping and taking 10 deep breaths,
hmm
um, eliminating gluten and dairy as much as possible in their diet, taking away and not doing so much coffee all the time. I'm only a one coffee a day drinker anyways. So it's not like a big thing for me. But to incorporate lemon water is a big thing for me. So it's nice to be able to get that every day. And what else do we do? Trying to get in our 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Um, there's a few other things, but I mean, I take my Juice Plus. That's part of the program too, and then I take my shake every day,
hmm
eliminating and reducing refined sugar intake too. So being very conscious of all these different things and trying to implement them for about 10 days. I mean, it's not. it's not a big time, but I mean, like I said, if you do it over and over again, you really start to implement it and you start to feel better. And you wonder, like, when you go off of that 10 days and you start feeling a little crappy, or you're feeling kind of bloaty, or you're not quite yourself, you're thinking, wow, I felt better when I was doing that. So,
Mhm.
you might want to go back to that just naturally, as opposed to being regimented on a specific plan or anything like that. So
No,
that's what I
absolutely.
really like about it. Yeah. Yeah.
Absolutely. I
So
have
that's what
been
I'm.
incorporating more of my chicken bone broth every day
Mhm.
when I get
Nice.
home, having that a warm cup of that before, and then I'm just loving it. So I'm making some, trying to use up the spinach in my fridge. So I've been doing some beautiful spinach egg drop soup as well. Um, and trying to just incorporate more greens into my diet, but
Mm-hmm.
also incorporating that healing component of bone broth into
Yeah.
restore my gut. And I'm still can't chew a lot of food, so
Oh, yeah.
I have been just trying to keep it soft and good. So this whole soup aspect of things is really great. Honestly, Stock and Broth, a little plug for them. They have amazing soup. I just didn't have the money to buy all the soup, so that's why it was kind of easier. And if you find it easiest to grab like a hormone-free chicken at the grocery store, or organic, or Costco has lots of organic meat, and to make your own stock. But if you don't have time and you really don't want to spend the 12 hours making it, or in your Instapot, I actually ended up doing it 3 times.
Yeah, but if you do it in a slow cooker or something like that, it's
Still
not really.
24
You just
hours.
throw it all in and just
Oh,
put.
gracious. But
You
yeah.
know what I don't like though,
Hmm.
because I'm not a meat eater, is the smell.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
tried to do bone broth. I've tried to do that kind of stuff for my husband,
Now there
and
is a vegetable base broth that you
yeah,
can
oh
make.
yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly. Like I had
Yeah,
someone say that to me, "Oh, I have difficulty with the bone broth. I'm a vegetarian." I'm like, "Well, you can still make vegetable
I
broth,
actually have an amazing recipe someplace in my files someplace for
vegetable."
a healing vegetable broth for sure. I
Hmm.
just never have all the vegetables around, so that's another.
Yes, it's hard to buy well, you can buy one, two of each and do those types of things, but it's so good. It's so good. This is a perfect time of year to,
Mm-hmm.
incorporate a cup of something warm. It doesn't have to be a big bowl of soup, but certainly a cup of soup or a cup of broth before each meal to help just
Yeah.
get your
One of the
digestion working and stuff.
One of the big things is a nice miso soup too. So
Love
taking the
miso. Mm.
fermented bean paste, and I just have a container in my fridge at all times, and it's like a thick paste, and it never seems to go bad. Like I'm always looking at it, trying to figure out if it's going to go bad, but it just sits in there and sits in
Hmm.
there, and it's just good to take even just a spoonful and put it in some hot water, like a coffee or whatever, first thing in the morning. I think a lot of people actually do that.
Yeah, so it's been good to do this, and then I was able to pick up some enoki mushrooms and
Oh, nice.
just keep building on this kind of faux idea,
Mhm.
which is something I'll probably make tonight as well, because I just love incorporating as many vegetables into a soup base with rice noodles and yeah, so
Yeah.
good, so good, so good.
Yeah. What was it? I was thinking about. Went shopping the other day, and I picked up some. It has nothing to do with soup. It has to do with I was looking for some dairy alternative for coffees and stuff like that. And when I was talking to my daughter, she was telling me that oat milk is one of the really, really good ones for dairy-free substitute, and not even just like the coffee ones, but the just plain oat milk. It's a little bit thicker. You can get
Yeah.
gluten-free and GMO-free and sugar-free and all that and everything else. So when I'm off of this, I'm really looking forward to trying it with my coffee to see how it actually works. And I'll have to let you guys know when that
Hmm.
happens for sure. But what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, did you hear if the groundhog saw its shadow or not?
It
I
did
never
not.
heard.
It did not see its shadow.
Oh,
So
so we're going to get an early spring.
early spring,
Yay.
which is a
That's good.
which is it's 6 weeks of winter or 6 weeks of spring. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Thanks.
You know what?
I'm a
It's my
diehard
pleasure.
Wyatt and
My
Willie fan.
pleasure.
Okay, come on,
No, nobody.
really?
So Wired and Willie, and then the other guy,
Pescatelli Phil or something
Yeah,
like that. I
something
can
like
never
that.
say his name.
Both of them did not see their shadow, so it is an
Both of
early
them.
spring.
It's unanimous.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
we kind of figured that. I mean, up
It's been
here in Northern Ontario, the way that winter's been going, we kind of thought that maybe I saw puddles yesterday. It's so
It
nice
was
to
so
see that in
warm
February.
yesterday. It's so weird, right?
Yeah.
It's such weird weather. And south of us, I understand, have great snow and lots of it and carry on.
Yeah.
And then
Enjoy.
enjoy. I was talking with some clients in New Jersey,
Yes.
and they got
They
hit
got,
hard. I didn't even
yeah.
know. And then they had rain coming in behind yesterday. So a lot of them were trying to get things cleaned up before the rain came on as well. But there were
Wow.
lots of things closed in New Jersey and New York. I know that they were hit hard with snow. So
Wow. Yeah, that's,
yeah.
well, you know, I'm glad I'm not shoveling. That's all I can say.
Well,
Or I'm
exactly,
glad my
right?
husband's not shoveling.
Exactly. Well, it's such a beautiful day. Like
It is. Yeah,
spend
I'm
a few
definitely
hours
going to
here,
head out
then
today.
get back out walking again today as well. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a good day for sure. I actually have to head into the office when you guys head out and pick up a few things and maybe do some stuff. But yeah, it's going to be a good day, I think. Is it Friday? I believe we're going to be making a draw for our
all
Connected
the draws.
Living
Yep. I think we're
uh,
going to go through
grand prize.
and follow up through all of that and make a point of doing all the draws. And so Dawn, I know, is looking forward to getting that done. And she's been busy with her yoga classes online. Like if you didn't have a chance to get part of that, touch base with Dawn. I know they're not expensive. I know that Darlene is launching her mindfulness. What is her awe and wonder initiative, and I am doing the Hormone Academy launch for March 1st, and you're doing April 1st for your launch. Is
I'm
that
thinking April 1st, yes.
yeah? So it's been great momentum. Like if you haven't had a chance to get into that group or into my different pages on mine to see my videos, do, because Friday they all come down, and then you'll have to get them on my new platform, my Wise Divine Woman platform. So, which I'm still sort of playing with. So,
Have you put out any podcasts lately?
I have not. I've just put all those 5 on that we did
Okay.
last week. So again, if you didn't get a chance to listen to any of them, they are all on podcast, and that's on my agenda today to do a few of those different podcasts and record a few as well. And I actually have released one the Monday with my girlfriend Trisha, and she is a nutritionist and a registered dietitian down in, what am I thinking? Where is she? Down in the States somewhere. We were on the same podcast challenge.
Okay.
And she's phenomenal. So I did that. That's with Trisha. That's already been released as well. So that was Monday. And then I have another one with Janin, who is also a personal coach, and she's from Hawaii. So I have to put that
Oh,
on there
wow.
today. Yeah.
Nice.
Each week I'm trying to incorporate wisdom. And it's Wise Divine Women. So I'm trying to incorporate wisdom from other women who
Mhm.
are on a purpose and passion and mission to help women across the world. So
That's amazing.
I think
So
so.
it's not like a specific topic, you're just basically
No,
talking about, okay.
I always want to, and that's the thing that one of the first initiative, well, why I did the Wise Divine Women podcast, because I just wanted to have another platform to be able to talk more and have that evergreen kind of effect to it, but also to share the wisdom from other women,
Yes.
what their purpose, what their passion is, what they're on fire for, right? And how their whole life has transformed with what they're doing now. And so it's always just a sort of nugget of wisdom that they can offer and carry on. So yeah.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes, I think so.
Yeah. Well, I know you because you've had lots of viewers, you've had, or listeners, you've had people all over the world, global.
Oh my
Listening to
gosh,
your
I think
podcast.
what was
Yeah.
it this week? I'm sorry, my eyes are bothering me. what was it? I had placed in Ireland, 23rd in nutrition in Ireland, which I'm like, that's so weird. And weird, but not weird. It's fun, that's for sure.
Yeah.
And then I think I just had yesterday when I received my little chartable thing. I think I had actually started placing again in Australia and in the States. So it's kind of a weekly kind of fun thing to look at. And I'm up
Hmm.
to 1,400 downloads so that's kind of fun. So it's just a matter of that momentum and keeping things rolling. And it's just so much fun. I just have fun. I mean, not
I guess
everybody's on
that's the whole
Facebook.
thing.
Yeah, it's just for fun, right? Not
Yeah,
everybody's on
exactly.
Facebook. Not everybody is has time. And then it's the whole new platform of Clubhouse too, which
Oh yeah.
I've been thinking about that. It's a great platform, to be perfectly honest, and it's fun. It's like this massive radio talk show. It's
So it's
cool.
like AM radio. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I just don't know how it would then incorporate for me, and this is how I've been thinking about it. It's fantastic, and you know that I am someone's niche, so that's why the big draw. But how is it then going to incorporate me finding clients or me being able to speak what I want to speak about? And this is the whole thing with all these. And if anyone else is out there wondering what Clubhouse it is, it's fantastic, honestly.
That's
I
all
think
it
I,
is.
I think it's like a talk show. And or if you've got something big to say, you really have to pitch yourself and get part of these different clubs and invite people and create momentum for yourself to really talk and teach about what you do. So it's certainly a good vehicle for that. Um, but it certainly is part of this bigger distraction,
Hmm.
right? Of what, get you're trying to place better time blocking and place better boundaries to your limiting your time on different social media platforms, right? And again, you can listen there. You can 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm getting notifications of things that are happening on Clubhouse. I've got to take that notification off
Well,
for
because it's
sure.
global. Yeah, I turned mine
It's
off.
global.
It's
And
just global. Yeah.
it's just continual. But how is that distracting you as a business owner or as an entrepreneur from doing what you're supposed to be doing and reaching and touching the clients that you're supposed to be touching with? And so it's just, again, it's about, I keep thinking about the outwitting the devil. It's just those little drips of distraction that pull you away from what you're supposed to be doing as a
Yeah.
business owner, right?
Yeah. And I think that again, it comes down to time blocking and making sure that if you almost as a reward, maybe if you really do enjoy stuff like coffee time and not coffee time. Uh, I forgot the name of the group.
Which Clubhouse?
Clubhouse, yeah. So if you really want to enjoy some time with Clubhouse, do work, and use that kind of as like a reward almost.
Well, or just have it in the background. That's fine
Yeah,
if that's not,
I
that's not
can't focus
what you're
like
doing.
that though.
No,
That's
I
not
know
my
it's so
thing. Yeah,
distracting.
yeah.
I do have one invite left. So if someone wants to get on Clubhouse, message me today. And you have to have an iPhone. It's in beta right now. And it is certainly an incredible way to really sort of do all sorts of things.
Yeah,
It's been a
yeah.
little
Actually,
crazy.
now that I think about it, I probably have invites too. I haven't really gotten into it too deeply.
You start with
So,
two. As soon as you get invited, you start with two. And then once you do that and you participate, then you get three more. And the more you participate, the more you become involved
oh,
and
I
kind of.
have one invite.
There
So,
you go. So message us if you guys want in.
yeah,
You have to have an iPhone. There's no way around it.
yeah.
And at this time, and so it's been very exciting. Like it's exciting times for sure. And all of your favorite speakers, honestly, if you love listening to TED Talks or you love listening to different speakers, they're on there already. It's
Hmm.
and it's not just health and wellness, or it's not just um, creating that 10K income. It's so many things. I found a board for tequila,
Well, that
right?
was I had the conversation with my son the other day about he's always like Reddit this and Reddit that and everything else. And I'm like, what the hell is Reddit? I've seen the little icon. I've kind of know a little bit about it. He's like, Mom, it's just everything. He says, give me a topic. I said green tea. He says, okay. So he typed in green tea to this Reddit thing. And he says, okay, so there's topics about types of green tea, how to make green tea, what temperature should be green tea, what do you drink green tea with? Like 1,000 different topics just in green tea itself. And
Yeah,
it's just
all
like
these
kind of
different types of
idea.
platforms, right? And I know a lot of people in the States, all those conspiracy people, are really going off of the Facebook and Instagram
Yes,
platform because it is so
regulated.
And so there's been other things. So, I mean, this is a great time to certainly explore and have fun. But, you know, when it comes to health coaching or it comes to being a nutritionist, it's that one-on-one connection that I'm really desiring to have and to be part of. Can you see the sunshine? Isn't that beautiful?
Oh, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Sorry, we
It's like a little waves in the
have
ocean.
little crystal blocks in the windows here, and as the day goes, and if there's sunshine, the crystals move around the room, so it's kind of cool. I love it. Sorry,
Yeah.
I
Cool.
digress.
I have to get people in there to see it.
Someday
Yeah.
soon, someday soon. But yeah, so you are using the PMF pad, the Sequex pad this week.
Yes. I'm actually using it with my elderly St. Bernard who has hip problems. And she is a different dog. Like, it's only been a couple of days. I've been using pain and microcirculation with her. And she's up and running. Like last night, we had a visitor dog in the house. And she was up about 3 or 4 times. And I haven't seen her get up and down that many times. And
Yeah. Is the other dog sitting with her as well?
No, nobody's we have a large futon mattress that's set out on the floor, and the Secrex is under it, and nobody else is going near it. But I think she kind of made it that way. She's the hierarchy of the monarch in the house. So, yep. For me, Mom made it for me.
Yeah, Mom got it for me. But I was saying yesterday, make sure you're using it as well, and being able to incorporate that whole perspective of that change in microcirculation for yourself.
Yes, most definitely. I think it's I'm
It's
not
good for the other dog too. So don't, make sure the other dog gets on there too to prevent issues.
Oh, yeah, that might be a good thing too. I never thought of that. He's got so much hair. I don't know if you can see him. There he is, coming in. He's got so much hair that he has to lie on the flat floor where it's cool. So that's just the way he does it.
That's how he rolls.
Get on a bed
That's how he rolls.
Yeah, that's Zeus. Zeus's world. But yeah. So yeah. For people that are hanging out over at my Transform Your Health with Wendy group, I am doing lots and lots of stuff. So like I said earlier, I'm doing the shred, but I'm also doing a lot of healthy information this month, loving yourself, self-esteem, self-worth, all these different things. Oh, and today's Wednesday. So today's Wellness Wednesday Wisdom that we're going to be doing. So I'm going to be doing a live a little bit later on a topic. Let me think. I'll just have to go and check what it is that I'm talking about. But definitely, probably before lunch anyways, then I'm going to be doing that. Let's see here. And just, really focusing in on our own health, our own self-worth and loving ourselves. I don't have the exact title right here, but let's see, what else am I doing? We are doing a daily card. So I got suckered into, I love Gabby Bernstein, but she's so good at business. And I went through her book, Super Attractor. I went through that book. And then at the end of the book, it was like, buy my cards, buy a journal, buy this, buy that. So I ended up buying it all when I had a little bit of money and not a lot of thought process at the time. But they're really, really nice cards. And I've been posting a card every day. They're so beautiful. And they have a lot of really wonderful sayings on them and whatnot. Not necessarily tarot cards; they're just cards for a reminder. So I've been posting those in the group daily. I've set up a challenge for people to do a little bit of an exercise. There's a video in the group by, I can't remember her name right now, but it was a TED Talk video that she did with regards to strengthening what we strengthen actually. What we put into practice strengthens our motor neurons and our neural pathways, and really implements a lot of repetition. So really just building habits and how you do that. And she was giving them science behind it, but she was really, really good. It wasn't too sciencey by any means. But at the end, there was a little practice that she, threw out there for people to do. And it was just basically placing your hand on your heart and saying, "Good morning," or "Good morning, Wendy, I love you," on a daily basis. You may not feel nothing or anything. You might not stir up anything, but just doing that on a daily basis, like for 30 days or 28 days, this is 28 days this month, or every day for the rest of your life, it will build those neural pathways to actually come to a point where you actually believe it and you feel it. And it is just an incredible opportunity for people, just to an easy, simple thing to do on a daily basis, just to, because we often forget that we have to love ourselves as much as we have to love others as well too. So actually, I'm going to go real quick and see if I can get that video and put it up on a link to it in the comments, because I used it as part of my program, my Towards Tomorrow Today program, and it just gives me goosebumps every time I listen to it, and it's just, I don't know, life-changing as far as I'm concerned. If you were able to put that into practice and remind yourself to do it on a daily basis. It's simple, but it's so powerful. And because this is the month of love, this is something that, is so very important, is self-love and self-worth, and getting to that essence of who we are, and implementing it on a daily basis, and truly believing it, not just saying it, but actually, truly. You don't have to, do any kind of magnanimous gestures or announce it to the world or anything like that. It's just a simple little, 2 seconds, not even, tribute to yourself. And like I said, it's amazing.
That's awesome. I think it's important.
Yeah. Oh, it is. Because when we start to really love ourselves on a deeper level, and a truly like spiritual level as well too, it does make a difference, because in simple choices that you do on a daily basis, and how you let people treat you as well too. And that's so very important, because you can't walk around being a doormat to people. You can't walk around allowing people to take advantage of you. And a lot of women, especially, we cater to people. We cater to everybody in our lives. We basically are of service to other people all the time, and we always put ourselves last. But this is something that I guess comes with wisdom and age. I don't know, but it really is something that we really have to implement, and try to, offer that message to younger women as well too, to understand that, you don't have to wait till you're 50 to figure this stuff out. It can come a little bit earlier. I wish I would have had somebody that would have, thrown this kind of information at me when I was in my 20s. My life probably would have been totally different. I would have been a totally different person.
It's true. It's just offering the opportunity, right? And we have to always pay forward the things that we've learned, so that you may pass that on to someone else as well.
Yeah, most definitely. So I hope everybody can get a chance to come over to my Transform Your Health with Wendy group, first of all, because like I said, we're doing everything we for ourselves this month, including the Shed 10. That's all part of our self-love, to give ourselves 10 days to love our bodies and love our health and improve our health, little baby steps at a time.
Awesome.
And then spiritually, through our little challenge and just some reminders. And this morning we were talking falafels because I had falafels last night, so I was giving people recipes about falafels. They're like, "What the hell is a falafel, Wendy?" Like, you don't know what a falafel is? Well, let me tell you.
Let me tell you what a falafel is.
Love my
Yeah.
falafels.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah, it's all part of the whole big scheme of food,
Trying new food, being adventurous.
mindset and movement. So later I'm gonna maybe do a live as we're walking out in the beautiful sun and doing different things like that. So yeah,
Awesome.
yeah,
Well,
beautiful.
good. Well, I'm so glad everyone joined us today for this little chatter about life and time blocking and taking care of yourself and being heart-centered. And I hope that you join us again this week. Friday, we'll be doing the draws, and just keep posted. I do a live every day at 3 o'clock and talk about different topics that are dear to my heart. And make sure that you click Wendy and myself to always know and be notified when we go live on Facebook. So thank you so
Yeah.
much, everyone.
There's one more thing I want to say. Oh yes, on Friday, don't forget that we're going to do our coffee time as a live Q&A. So people that want to join us Friday morning at 9 for a question and answer, or just to hang out and have some coffee with us live, that would be amazing, and we can come up with all kinds of cool things to talk about.
Exactly. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us today.
And we'll see you tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock.
Have a good day, everyone.
Bye.